How galling is it to see that this kind of incident is still taking place?
Yeah, it's difficult, you know, because social media is so big nowadays. Maybe 10 years ago that wouldn't have been seen, but you know, incidents like this keep recurring, and you can't blame the whole ground. You can't blame Manchester City. It's one fan that looks like he's being caught. So it's difficult, you know. I just think we're in an age now where everyone should be able to be themselves and not be judged by the colour of the skin or the gender or anything like that. But it seems like we're just having the repetitive conversations about the same thing, and for me, it's just disheartening.
Is it the repetitiveness of it, Gary, the fact that this needs to be repeated throughout the season?
Yeah, I think that Raheem Sterling has been powerful on this subject now for over 12 months, but there have been issues within Manchester City's dressing room this season. There was a horrific headline in the Corriere dello Sport from Italy yesterday relating to Romelu Lukaku and Chris Smalling. We've seen the incident today. We saw an incident at Chelsea last season. It is rampant across this country, and we judged the Bulgarians who came in almost like a hatchet job, those 30 or 40 fans from Bulgaria who came in and obviously were racist towards the England players in that match. It's happening not just in Bulgaria, it's happening in our country, in our league, and we always judge other countries about how they deal with racism. Like I say, the incident yesterday in Italy was ridiculous, horrific, but we're poor at dealing with it ourselves, and I think even, to be fair, Manchester City can be better at dealing with it. They've obviously made a statement very quickly there, but there have been issues this season where I don't think they've adequately dealt with issues of racism. So it's a problem for everybody, and it continues to keep coming back and back and won't go away until the correct punishments are handed out.
On individuals, Manchester City have said that there's a zero-tolerance policy and that anyone who's found guilty of racism will be banned. Would you like to see them do more? Is there more they can do?
Well, there's what Manchester City can do themselves, which is obviously ban the fan for life. That's just a given. I mean, I don't think they deserve a badge for banning a fan for life that's racist. I mean, it's a fact. You just have to be banned for life. It's what the FA do, what the Premier League do, what the authorities do in this country to ensure that it actually is stamped out for good. Because just banning a fan for life isn't going to stop it.
But it's a society problem, though, isn't it? It's like saying, oh, he shouldn't be watching a football game. The fact that that's his views and he's walking around in society with that, I mean, it's terrible, and there's something that has to be done about it. It's not just banning from a football game. You know, there's more to it than that. I mean,
but
surely
football
we've got to
does have a responsibility to deal with it within a football environment.
Responsibility. Everyone does. You know, this isn't just a football. That obviously showed it's a problem in the environment where he feels that he can come to a game and racially abuse young men that are playing football. I mean, it's disgusting. It shouldn't happen.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? Is that there is a wider problem, but the fact is this happened in a football ground in front of cameras. It's easily identifiable, and it is something that can be spotted, and football and the police will be dealing with it.
Yeah, it sounds like they will be dealing with it. But there's idiots everywhere. There is idiots everywhere, and hopefully they'll find the guy and he'll be punished, and proper punishment. Again, whatever that might be, but obviously it's not been strong enough over the last few years, whatever's been going on. And it's been mentioned in the statement, zero tolerance. And just deal with them, but there is idiots everywhere.
But Jamie mentions about it being a societal problem. It absolutely is, because you're watching the Prime Minister's debate last night where a Prime Minister's talking about basically migration into this country and people coming into this country and having to have certain level. It fuels it all the time. And essentially it's something that's got worse in the last 3 years in this country, not just in football. I think Jamie's right on that.